Well, when we started off working on this project, we kind of envisioned the way things are going to be, and we thought, 5 years from now, how many people are going to reach onto their shelf and take out a book and look at listings in a book to decide where they want to go out? They're going to go to the web, they're going to go to their mobile phone, and they're going to find content there. Well, what's the most compelling way to present content in those mediums? Well, we think video is really probably the best way to do that. There's a lot of other information you'd want to gather about a particular business or a restaurant, and that information can support the video, but I think when I look out in the future, I see video as being probably, the number one or number two way people will make a decision about where to spend money when they go out. I think there's a huge interest in actually being there and seeing the place before you make a decision about where you spend your money. So if you were someone who's really into food and you wanted to find out about restaurants, it's really kind of helpful to be able to find out who the chef is, what their kind of philosophy is, if you will, and actually see the restaurant and see what the atmosphere is like, what people are wearing, what kind of food they're offering. So there's a big difference between a really trendy sushi restaurant and more of a home-style sushi restaurant. We want to be able to convey that quickly in a video where you would have to spend a lot more time maybe trying to find that information in a written review. And we think that the information lives not only on our site as a guide, but we can syndicate that information to a lot of other sources that will find it very useful, specifically in the travel segment. So hotels, after you make your reservation, you're going to want to go out to eat in that city. So we want to be able to show you, or have the concierge show you 5 or 10 videos of restaurants that are maybe in that neighborhood or in a particular style that you might be interested in. And then you can feel a lot better about the decision you've made to make a booking. Other travel sources like airlines, JetBlue comes to mind right away because they've got the screens in the back of the televisions. Then we can take the content off the web, put it on TV, if you will, and allow people, again, to make a better decision. So we don't look at the internet as being the only place we're going to use the content. We look at television, possibly. Mobile makes a lot of sense to us. You also think about maybe being in your car, driving in a city you don't know very well. Well, now you can look up on your GPS system and see what's nearby. Well, wouldn't it be cool if you could actually say, show me a video for that restaurant, and see that, and then pick up the phone and give them a call? Well, we started off in New York City, and we've shot over 100 restaurants in New York. We've got about 60 on the website right now. We're shooting more and more every week, and we'll be adding additional cities. We actually just launched with San Francisco this past week. We have probably 20 or 25 videos done in San Francisco. We'll be going to Chicago after that, and we see this. We see thousands of opportunities with restaurants out across the United States and worldwide, obviously. There's so many great chefs and great restaurateurs out there who offer such a wonderful, dining experience and unique and interesting food that we want to be able to communicate that. And so we look at the big markets obviously first. We think New York, great food city, if not, the best food city. San Francisco, another great food city. But we think this model really applies well to smaller markets too. I mean, a lot of the smaller markets, let's say, Cleveland or Tampa, which aren't in fact that small, but they're perhaps too small for a publisher to make a guidebook for those cities. So we could easily go in, film the top 100 restaurants in those markets, and provide a really incredible resource for people.